With the unusually warm weather, wildlife is becoming a lot more active. In the case of these gray squirrels, that activity is mating. Although I honestly can't tell these two apart, I would hazard a guess that this male squirrel is chasing around the female squirrel, trying to initiate mating. If she finds this male gray squirrel acceptable, I'll hopefully have a whole batch of cute baby squirrels to film this spring. Eating is another popular activity within the animal kingdom. Whenever you see black vultures on the side of the road, you know they've found something to eat. At first, I thought that this was a raccoon. When the weather warms up, they often come out, and as they try to cross the roads, they get hit by cars. But upon closer inspection, I found that it was actually a cat. Whether it was a stray or somebody's pet, I feel a little bit bad for the animal. But of course, we can't blame the black vulture. It actually does us a favor. If these scavengers and decomposers like fungus weren't breaking down dead bodies, we'd be knee-deep in cadavers by now. But I'm sure that some of you need a bit of a palate cleanser after that macabre topic. So let's look at the more traditional diet of the songbirds that are coming out with the warming weather. Of course, we have earthworms, the gummy bears of the soil. There are plenty of colonial insects like ants. There are all sorts of beetles, land lobsters that songbirds love to crunch in their tiny beaks. And there are plenty of spiders, predators in their own right, and perhaps a bit too fleet of foot for these songbirds to catch without a struggle. And the soil is home to another acrobatic invertebrate. If we turn up the magnification a bit, we can reveal an ancient insect that inhabits our dirt. Though most people never notice it beneath their feet, the springtail is a surprisingly plentiful insect in our soils. They come in a variety of colors ranging from bright yellow to dark purple, perhaps signaling a distinction between males and females or different species. They're called springtails for the flea-like jumping they use to escape danger. As far as microscopic insects go, they're pretty cute with their big butts and their large round eyes. Though there are some springtails that come in less cuddly, more insectile forms. Of course, our soils are also full of microscopic mites. In some cases, these mites are probably preying on the springtails, while in other cases, the springtails might be preying on the mites. Finally, let's end our journey by taking a look at the microscopic world in my pond. It looks as if my pond is inhabited by living rice. These are actually single-celled organisms called Paramecia. Despite their single-cell status, these Paramecia are some of the top predators in the underwater microscopic world. They have to share their habitat with multicellular organisms like these rotifers. And they certainly can't out-muscle heavily armored shrimp like these ostracods. They certainly have to watch out for sudden visits from giant leviathans like these freshwater leeches. Still, as far as sheer numbers go, I'd say that Paramecia are currently the top dog in my pond. That's about it for this week. If you liked my work here, you should check out my Instagram, where I have all sorts of cool wildlife pictures. See you guys